We have been seeing a sharp rise in the number of self-made millionaires and billionaires during the last few years. But even amongst those, there are still a few who are the cream of the crop, who have surpassed the rest and made a name for themselves with mind-blowing ease and speed. Elon Musk is one such people. His company Tesla is one of the leading names in the electric vehicle production business. The CEO completely knocked out its competitors, General Motors, that announced earlier this year that will build its electric vehicles in Mexico. Let's talk about all of it in today's video. It was an insult to the company Tesla, made by Joe Biden, that led Elon Musk calling out the president on top of the Tesla's competitors, General Motors and Ford. It's a generally well-known fact by now that Biden tends to pointedly ignore Tesla. Let's dig into the details and find out what really happened. This entire fiasco started when Joe Biden left out Tesla while mentioning the leading electric car manufacturing companies during his State and Union address on the White House. President Biden mentioned the $18 billion worth of investment toward electric vehicles like General Motors and Ford, but failed to mention Tesla's contribution towards the cause. And with Elon Musk being the savage we know today, he was not going to let that slide. He responded with an email to the popular business news channel CNBC saying nobody is watching the State of the Union. This news spread like wildfire. Later, he also tweeted directly at Biden in front of his 70 million followers, saying that Tesla has created over 50,000 jobs in the US building electric vehicles and is investing more than Ford and General Motors combined. And this is just the start of it. After the president met with the CEO of General Motors during a meeting amongst corporate leaders, Elon Musk tweeted calling President Biden a damp sock puppet in human form. It can't get any worse than that. The word of mouth is that President Biden's advisors have been also against inviting Elon Musk to any industry events, as they can't risk any more such embarrassing moments. So now that we all know about the president's snubbing of Elon Musk and the other way around, how did General Motors get dragged into the mix? It all started when a microblogging site tweeted something about GM having sold 26 electric vehicles in the fourth quarter of 2021. Musk replied sarcastically, saying, "Room for improvement." And of course, that started a frenzy on social media, especially because Tesla had announced its sales figures earlier that included an impressive 350,000 vehicles produced in the fourth quarter. The funniest part is that these figures came after the CEO of GM, Mary Barilla, claimed that GM is the leading company in the electric vehicle company, and that they were not going to cede their leadership position to anyone. When a microblogger pointed out that GM held only 9% of the electric vehicle market share in a tweet, Elon replied checkedly, "Hypothetically, if they did make lots of electric cars, then they would be the leader." What a burn! When someone tweeted that they hope GM finishes talking and gets down to the business for a change, Musk retweeted it with a simple, "Yeah." Tesla has dominated the electric vehicles market in 2022. Buying an electric car automatically translates to buying a Tesla. That's how popular it is. Part of its popularity has to do with its amazing performance, good marketing, and futuristic design. But a lot of it comes from the fact that Musk was focused on making a car that was also affordable for the masses. The rest of the companies like GM and Ford are only now catching up and investing in the ideas that Musk first introduced and making it look like their own. So when the Detroit-based electric car manufacturing company, General Motors, announced that it was launching the Chevrolet Blazer EV to be sold in Mexico by the end of 2023, Elon Musk took no time knocking it to the ground. His response came out in a tweet from writer Jonna Skrider, who, while sharing the news about GM, wrote, "Wow, and Biden snubbed Elon Musk and Tesla to put GM on a pedestal. So much for American jobs. Mexico is getting cheaper, I guess." Teslas are the most made-in-USA vehicles, Musk said in a response. President Biden's support for General Motors and Ford comes with its long-standing and historic political connection with organized labor, according to the New York Post. General Motors and Ford employ union labor, but Musk's company, Tesla, does not. Musk has long been a critic of unions. Tesla's automobiles are manufactured in 4 fully functioning facilities, one in Fremont, California, a recently completed Gigafactory in Austin, Texas, another enormous facility in Shanghai, and recently an inaugural plant in Berlin. However, a key supplier of Tesla's battery cell technology is Contemporary MX Technology Company Limited, CATL, is looking for factory sites in Mexico. Click one of the 2 videos on your screen right now.